I have been expecting you.
What's good, White Lotus family? It's Nocturnal back in this thing with some more Mortal Kombat 11. If you're new to the channel, please consider leaving a like, dropping a comment, and subscribing to your boy for no other reason than the fact that I asked you to. In today's video, I think I'm going to do something a little funky. I think this is going to be a pretty entertaining video. By all means, like I always say, hit me in them comments, let me know what you thought about it. But in this particular video, we're going to go over, in my opinion, the top 5 characters with the best wake up counter options in the game. All right. The top 5 characters with the best counter wake up attack options in the game. Let's get into it. But before we jump into the list, I have a few honorable mentions. And then I also have a few what I call creative options. So let's get into those first, and then we'll jump into that top 5. Let's get it. Rain. I think, in my humble opinion, that he has the worst wake up counter attack options in the game. Coming in with the move, Evaporate. On paper, this move seems like it would have been the perfect move to do on anything, really. I'm really disappointed in this move. This move alone was one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to pick Rain up when I seen him during his trailer reveal. When I realized how negative this is, you legit can't depend on it. If you do it, it takes so long to recover that you're literally just going to get punished. You're going to get punished. I had such ideas off the rip, canceling negative, unsafe strings into Evaporate to tempt my opponent into pressing buttons so that I could hit Evaporate, they whiff, I come out of Evaporate, I punish. I had so many ideas. And when I realized that this move, it takes so long to recover, it just kind of turned me completely off the character. Completely off the character. You know, for those of you who know me, I absolutely love funky, weird type characters. And that played right into my play style. And the fact that you can't do it really hurts my soul. So again, on paper, that looks good. It looks good. Okay, she did a wake up. I read it. It whiffed. I should be able to press buttons. Even if you do it as fast as possible, your opponent can still block in time or can immediately start pressing buttons. A character like Jackie will already be, you know, especially if they mashing. Or even if they're not mashing, if they just literally have the knowledge of how negative Evaporate is, they can go straight into buttons for full combo punish. So in my humble opinion, Rain has the worst wake up attack counter option in the game with his move Evaporate. Now let's get into our honorable mentions. Now we have our number 1 honorable mention, the Grandmaster himself, SubZero. SubZero is not in the top 5 as far as I'm concerned, as far as who has the best counter wake up attack options in the game. He's an honorable mention because his particular option, with this list, I did as much research as I possibly could in my own power. So if I missed something, I missed it, sorry, blah, 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 whatever. But I went through every character's kit to see what they had and what I felt like would have been practical and consistent. In my opinion, this particular move is decent. It's super situational. If you're playing against an opponent that has a wide reaching up three, up two, it kind of just debunks the whole move. So you can't just use this particular move on every opponent. But on the other hand, I think it's an honorable mention because it's a chip out move, and it low key resets neutral. Let's check it out. Icicle Barrage. This reset neutral. We can start playing the neutral again. Also, late game, that chip out could have cost game. That could have won the game right then. Up, you lift your wake up, hold that. Hold that. I got you on knockdown, whatever. You're panicking. You only have several points of HP left. You got your bar back. I'm this close to you. I'm in here. You don't want to get mixed with the 50-50s. So you're like, okay, yeah, definitely I'm waking up. I'm definitely waking up. All right, cool. Icicle Barrage. Hold that. That's game. SubZero wins. In my opinion, he's in the honorable mention list because albeit this is pretty good, super situational. Next honorable mention, the leader of the Black Dragon himself, that man Kano. Kano, in my opinion, has two moves in his kit that can consider to be wake up attack counter options. The first one is really similar to SubZero. It's super situational, but it does somewhat reset neutral. And I think it's pretty good late game too. It does dot damage. So I think it's pretty good. And then he has his second move. Well, let's go over the first one first. Chemical burn. Late game, you over there cooking. I read that, reset the neutral. Now I'm back in this area, somewhat where Kano wants to be. So I think chemical burn is pretty good, but again, you're talking about a situation where if you're fighting somebody with a wide sweeping wake up attack, this is going to get beat out. Second option is parry. I mean, it's straightforward. It's a parry. Like, it's a parry. The only reason why I have Kano's particular set here in the honorable mentions section, if that's what we want to call it, is because, again, chemical burn is situational, and so is a parry. If you're making a read on a wake up, then of course a parry is great. That is what it is. But I make it as an honorable mention because if for whatever reason you did make the wrong read and somebody just happened to just stand up, then it's full combo punish. Third honorable mention, DVorah. DVorah's her wake up attack counter option. Again, I went through the full kit, and you can argue this. Of course, she can set up mad bugs and she can do all this to gain advantage and blah 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 blah. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going over, wake up options that are you got your opponent on knockdown and you didn't necessarily have time to set up nothing. And you're somewhat close to the opponent. To me, DVorah's only move is Widow's Kiss. This is an honorable mention because it is also situational. This move has to be timed perfectly. And if you make the wrong read, it is death. It's death on block. It's death on block. Absolutely death on block. But I think it's a pretty neat option. This is going to lead to a full combo for DVorah plus setups. Plus setups. So again, the reason why it's an honorable mention is because this thing is quite literally leading her to a full combo punish, bug setups, all types of restand, potential crushing blows. This thing sets DVorah up perfectly. So I think it had to be mentioned. Widow's Kisses is a pretty good option. And finally, we for our honorable mentions, we got Scorpion. He in my opinion, this particular wake up option is also an honorable mention. I do not think it belongs in the top 5 best wake up attack options, counter options in the game, because it's for one, it's expensive, and because if you don't have a bar meter, like I said, it's already expensive. But if you don't have a bar meter, it doesn't really, it leaves you in too many situations where you can be punished. You can get down 2 crushing blows. You can get micro duck. Whatever. You can get full combo punished. Anything. But I think it's a decent move. It deserves to be mentioned, and that is his Hellport Council. It leaves him in a pristine situation to, grab, start shimmying, whatever it is, whatever pressure you feel like doing with him. So I think it's pretty good. Um, it's like I said, if you don't have that bar meter though, it leaves you in a situation where you're going to actually hit the opponent, and if they're blocking, because you do still have time to do your wake up attack and block. So you'll find yourself as a Scorpion player literally attacking the opponent, and you don't have a bar meter to amp, or you don't have a bar meter to cancel. You're negative on block, and you can get punished for it. Now that we got the honorable mentions out the way, I have 3 creative mentions. Now, granted, all of these options are creative, but I thought these were pretty hilarious. I thought these were kind of funny, and pretty entertaining. So I got 3 that I found that were maybe 4. Yeah, 4 that I found that was funky, kind of convoluted a little bit, but but I thought they were pretty funky. Let's check them out. All right, for our first creative option, we got Shang Tsung. His to me again, this is is funky. I need to stop calling them creative options. All of these options are creative. I'm gonna call these the funky group. This particular option is good. You gotta be really reading it. If it's not a perfect read, it leaves him in a situation where he's just gonna get punished. But I think it is pretty funny to do if you do make the read and are able to land it. Shake. I love it. mistake. And then for the second character that I got in the funky group, the clown himself, Johnny Cage. In my opinion, in his kit, he has two options. I'm sure you can guess one of them. Mind time. It's okay, you know. Like I said, you know, a parries are good. I just think parries are, if you make the wrong read, of course, a parry on wake up, quote unquote, is a bad option. It leaves you super punishable, but your character does do, you know, like a cool pose or something like that, you know. But yeah, no beans. And then we got Johnny Cage's second option. In my opinion, is his more funky option, which it being stunt double. Now, with this particular option, the reason why I like it is because Johnny Cage is still going to get hit, but the stunt double still comes out. And you're able to continue, like, you're able to still amplify the move even if you are hit. So it low key leads to a full combo punish, believe it or not. And I think this is just so stupid. I think that's so stupid, Joe. Like, listen, now I'm in a full combo. Like, that's crazy. I got hit, but now you're grabbed. Now you're held. And I can do whatever I want to do. So if I have stunt double with the camera, you know, I'm going in, I'm going in. It is what it is. Like, I think that's just kind of dumb. I'll take the hit from the wake up, but my stunt double is still going to come in. If I spin that bar meter, you're going to get grabbed. But even if you don't spin the bar meter, the stunt double is still coming. So you have to respect it. You, the opponent, still has to respect it. He's still going to come in. So you're most likely still going to be blocking, or you're going to be trying to jump or something weird. But if he spin that bar meter, I'll take the hit from your wake up, and my stunt double is going to come in. I think that's crazy. That's absolutely stupid. Even if they do a launching wake up attack, same thing, same difference. You'll get knocked into the air, and you still have time to hit the ground and get up buttons and still catch the opponent. That is the craziest thing ever. Our third, almost over. Our third, we're about to get into the top five. Our third funky option, funky character. Now that we got Johnny sitting in the back, Cassie Cage, offspring of the clown himself. To me, this is a definite option. This is a good option. This option completely resets neutral. There's no risk in this option whatsoever. Um, you dog on there don't even have to make a read. It doesn't matter what your opponent does. I can just freaking leave. Like, like that's to me, this is one of the best options in the game, but I don't have it in the top five because, well, I ain't gonna say that. You'll know why when we get into the top five. The top five is the top five because these counters, these options lead to damage, you know, pressure, all of that. All of that. So you thinking to yourself, how the heck is this particular move or that particular move an honorable mention or a funky mention? It's a reason for it. Cassie Cage, she could be in the runnings, but this doesn't really lead to much. At the end of the day, it just resets neutral. So it's not like she has an advantage in a situation. It just returns the game back to its default state. But I think it's still a great option. Great option. BLB one. I don't know why this one is so fun to me. I don't know. That's crazy to me, man. Look at that joint, bro. That's beyond like what? Look at that joint. Look at that. That's crazy. Who's punishing out here? Like you just wasted a bar defensive and offensive meter, and Cassie is on the other side of the screen. Congratulations. Congratulations. I've gave you all that pressure. I've been cooking you all game. And then I knocked you down and I just said, I don't want to do this no more. I'm out. I'm gonna holler back at the other side of the stage. And then I'm gonna just start kneecapping, shooting, whatever it is I feel like doing. That's out of pocket, bro. This move, this is good. This is good. All right. On to the next one. And last but definitely not least, with her sexy self, we already know what time it is and how not get when it comes down to this woman right here. The elegant, the beautiful, the supple Scarlet in this thing. Look at that girl. Stroke. All right, Scarlet. The last funky option. So this one isn't as much about funk like the other ones are, but I think it is definitely good. And I say it's funky because this is one of the only parries that does what it does. And of course, it's Dagger Dance. I think it's good because if you make the read and you get the read, she actually gets health back. I think that alone solidifies her position in the funky group. She literally gets health back. It's nothing more to be said. I can't think of off the top of my head any other option in the game that does anything remotely similar to that. That's fantastic, and it definitely deserves a spot in the funky group. Coming in at number 5, Robocop. Robocop, in my opinion, has the 5th best wake up attack counter option in the game. In the entire game. Riot Shield. The reason why I put this at number 5 is because this move alone is definitely pretty good. You can hold it for quite a while, and because it has a crushing blow. It's a reason why this particular move is fantastic. This man sends the opponent all the way across the screen with his stupid, ridiculous amount of zoning options this man has. That's crazy. Eat these. Bow! Look at that joint. Coming in at number 5 is definitely Robocop. Definitely Robocop. All right, I want to do it one more time. Ah, God, dog it. Now coming in at number 4, Liu Kang. This man right here. Oh my God. Liu Kang. He's number 4 for a reason. In my opinion, he has the 4th best wake up attack counter option in the game. This man right here is look at that shadow on the statue. I'm getting distracted. Look at what the PS5 does. Oh my God, it's beautiful. All right, sorry. I'm so sorry. This is gorgeous though. Look at the ray tracing. All right. Yeah, Dragon Parry. This joint right here, yo, like listen. in your mind, like I'm sure somebody is thinking, yo, you can low key put all the parry characters on the list. Like it is what it is. Not really though. Not really though. In my humble opinion, it's not that easy. Now let's not get it twisted. I'm not saying by any means that a parry on Wake Up is not OP. Like that's great. That's good. But not everybody's parry does the same thing. Not everybody's parry leads to the same thing. It's a reason why some parries are not on the list, let alone not even an honorable mention or a funky mention. Okay, when you have a character like Scarlet, like we mentioned in our funky option list, Scarlet's parry, of course, it's a parry, it's good, you make the read, blah blah blah. But outside of the parry alone, what else does it really do? It does minimal damage, but its utility, but its main point is it stopped the Wake Up, and because it gave Scarlet a little bit of health back. So that's cool, that's dope, that's funky. That's the reason why she was in that list. You have a character like Joker, Batsy Poo. Okay, he parried the Wake Up. Cool, you made the read. It stopped the Wake Up attack. But all he does is a couple of hits, minimal damage, and then it's over with. You know what I'm saying? You have a character like Jade, for example. She has her parry. It's good. Stop the Wake Up. But outside of that, what does it really do? You have to get her parry 2 times in order to even get the real damage. So yes, parries are good. You make the read, of course. But to make the list, only some of them break the mold. Robocop, Riot Shield, as long as you got a bar meter and you make that read, game time. I just got me some silly damage off of you because you tried to stop pressure, and you got thrown and sent all the way to the opposite end of the screen just so you have to deal with all my zoning options again. That's crazy. But then you got Liu Kang. In my opinion, his is even better than Robocop's. First of all, this man Perry has the swag. You're like, why is this man mentioning swag? Because you got to mention swag. What you talking about? This man is literally Bruce Lee. He's made in Bruce Lee's image. You got to bring up the swag. He gets a whole brutality off of his parry. That's swag. That's Mojo Jojo, and in the terms of Nocturnal. Okay, he gets a brutality out of it. You effectively stop the Wake Up option. And then on top of all of that, he gets a crushing blow off of that joint. That leads to a full combo punish. What are we doing, guys? Congratulations. You're here for a full combo. I don't got no combos with that man. I don't play him. I don't play this man. But you look at what's going on. What are we doing? It's a reason why I'm in the number 4 spot. Swag, because he gets a whole brutality off of it. Damage, because he can meet a burner and get a pop up and continue for even more combo damage after the crushing blow. And because, like any other parry, it effectively stopped a Wake Up option. Stop it. That man's number 4. Coming in at our number 3 spot, the chick that literally broke the game, Shiva. This is super self-explanatory. If you ain't guessed this joint, you're out of pocket. You're out of pocket. Have you been playing Mortal Kombat 11? Where have you been at? Where have you been at? Drag and drop. Like, it's not necessary. What are we doing? It's not necessary. It's not necessary. This joint right here, like, okay, listen. I thought about a lot of stuff, okay? Now, I'm not God. I'm not omniscient. Okay, I'm not all knowing. If I made some errors, hit me up. Let me know in them comments. But I was real diligent with how I chose the list and how I placed everybody. Shiva, in my opinion, has the third best option in the game when it comes down to countering wake up attacks. Why? Because when as soon as she knocks you down, I mean, this is self-explanatory, but just sake of argument, as soon as she knocks you down, you can just literally go into Dragon Drop. That's number one, it's unblockable. Two, there's absolutely no risk behind it. There's no risk behind it. Zero risk behind it. Stupid. And you thinking to yourself, all right, then freaking knock. What do you mean? Why is she number three then? Because there's two more goats in front of her. That's why. You gotta follow what I'm getting at. It's two more goats following this chick. Or in front of this chick. The reason why I put her at number three, the only reason why I put her at number three, is only because although it is a very strong option, she can't do nothing else. It's nothing else. Like this is it's stomp, you know what I mean? You know, yes, you can stomp every time you do it. But I'm just saying realistically, like what that's how much damage is that? You know what I'm saying? That's not much. You know, of course you can spam stomp. We're not talking about these skeezers out here though. We're not talking about these sleaze folk out this joint. We're not talking about them. Yeah, of course you can do this one time and they on knockdown and then you go into another one. You know what I'm saying? And then go into another one. Like, yeah, we know that's a thing. We know that's a thing, but that's your you know what I mean? That's your trash folk. That's your dumb dumbs. That's the folk we don't rock with in real life. Like you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I put her at the number three spot because once she knocks you down and she do Dragon Drop, you can't do nothing about it. You have to eat it. You can wake up all day. It don't make no difference. It's an unblockable, but it only has a certain amount of damage. So it's a damage thing as to why I put her at number three. Coming in at the number two spot, the God. Listen, I already can guess off the top of my head, five of y'all. I know it's gonna be, I can guess literally five subscribers that I believe I'm super confident they're gonna say you picked him because you've been biased. I'm not, y'all. I swear, y'all know me better than that. Y'all been rocking me. I'm fair, dude. Like, calm down. I know everybody know I'm a rating main. This the rating channel. I get it. I'm not being biased. The reason why I put this man at number two is because his option is it's a safe option and it's high rewarding. Okay, high rewarding. Shiva's option, it's a safe option, but it leads to, minimal damage. But it's a safe option. Raiden's option is safe, but it's high rewarding. Okay. Can hear y'all right now, bro. That's not bugging. Of course, Raiden up there. Come on, stop it. Y'all have seen my content. Y'all seen my videos. Y'all seen me do this before. And look at how rewarding this joint is. What are you talking about? It's crazy. Like, stop it. Like, stop it. Let's stop it. Stop it. Hmm? On knockdown? Stop it. Raiden teleporting on your knockdown is going to lead him to being as safe as possible for a full combo punish because you whiffed it. He's in the second spot because his is safe. It works on every character in the game, and because it leads to a full combo damage that you cannot break out of. That is the reason why Raiden is sitting here at number two. I don't care if it's the launcher or the low. It makes no difference. Raiden can teleport on it, get a full combo punish, and you can't break out of it like you can do all of Raiden combo strings. You can't break out of it because you spent your bar meter waking up. Hold that. Like that's crazy. Hold that. He's easy money number two. All right, White Lotus family. You can't believe your eyes. Listen to me right now. As hype as I am, as hype as I was when I was making this whole video, as hype as this joint was when I was going through, and it was so fun just exploring the characters and stuff like that, whatever. Imagine my surprise when I came across this old man, right? Yo, I know he's not old, but listen. Oh boy. Boy, boy, boy. The Terminator is out of pocket. Out of pocket. Out of pocket. Listen to my energy right now. For a long time, I thought Raiden had the best option. I thought this like I didn't even think or even cared to make a video about this topic for a long time. But I knew about Raiden countering wake up attacks ages ago. Ages ago. So I just always understood like, yo, who beating that? Like nobody. And I don't, and, and you can. Some folks is gonna try to argue well, other characters got teleports. Da 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 da. Da. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're wrong. I promise. I promise. Uh, Scarlet's teleport is you can do it, but it's not consistent because of how she's moving, her recovery and everything. I guarantee it, yo. I promise. Cetrion's teleport is one of the worst options. I'm not gonna hold you. Do me a favor. I should show y'all. I may show y'all. I'm not sure if I'll do it in this video, but I don't know. It depends on how I feel. But Cetrion, her whole situation, bro. I was like, "Are you kidding?" Listen, I'm getting excited. I'm getting too far excited. Listen to me. Terminator. I have to leave everything on screen so I can show you what this man doing. Okay, this move. TDE, listen to me. TDE, bro. Listen, family, White Lotus. One startup frame. That's the fastest thing in the game. One startup frame. That's a teleport, okay? Doggone there, every teleport starts up in one frame. Just about. Again, I thought Raiden's was easily the fastest. Okay, I didn't think nobody had an option better than his on countering wake up attacks. TDE, Terminator's TDE. Listen to me. This joint recovers in 53 frames. That's a lot by itself. Okay, look at this joint. Now he can leave. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. He's out. You whiffed your wake up. But with 53 recovery frames, he can't press no buttons. He can't press any buttons. Look at me trying to hit buttons. Look at the screen on the left hand side. I was spamming ones. Look at how many squares over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I pressed 5 times on the last one or the last square. That's when I got that one punch out. He can't press any buttons. He's recovering so long. But look what happens when this man amps that joint, bro. Starts up in one frame and has 0 recovery. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He's here. Look at that. Y'all standing up. I'm having a stroke. He's immediately pressing buttons. 0 recovery frames. Understand why he's at number one for a second. Okay. This man has the best teleport in the game, and don't nobody use this joint ever. He has the best teleport in the game. You can't check this. If they spin a bar meter and you pressing buttons, you're getting beat out. Period. Period. He has the best teleport in the game if he amps it. The reason why this is strong is because what? This man is a 50-50 character. Now, I don't know Terminator strings, so I'm not even going to get in here and try to act like I know that man's strings. But listen to me right now. You putting pressure on somebody, you knock them down, you do TDE amp, and you go into an overhead, a low, whatever you feel like going into. They got to eat that? That's crazy. I'm having a stroke, bro. That's the number one best wake-up attack counter in the game. The spot belongs to Terminator. Can't nobody do nothing about it. Period. Easy. Appreciate everybody for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll tell you this real quick. Cetrion, do me a favor. I don't feel like showing it. Do me a favor. Her teleport, go into the lab, grab Cetrion, get her H2 port, turn the frames on. Look at what the frame data says in the move list, and then actually input it and see what the frame data says on screen. And you'll understand why she's not on the list. I promise. You'll understand clearly why she's not on the list. Again, appreciate everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll holler at y'all the next one. I'm gone.